Okay, since we started our journey with Manchester United, our defense has been the main concern. But last episode, we received reinforcements. Lisandro Martinez is back from his injury. And then we also signed Luka Vuskovic, who could be the future of our defense. And that's going to help because today we have a chance to reach our first ever cup final. And also, I am hearing some interesting rumors too floating around. So of course, drop a like if you want to see more of this series. And I say we get right back into it. Now, to start today, we're getting right into the action here. Carabao Cup semis, Man City versus Manchester United. Now, first leg we lost 1-0, which was a tough loss, but it's definitely not over yet. Man City might be the favorites to go through, but I think we still have a chance. And we're also in an extremely close top 4 race. But first we start with this game versus Man City, which if we win, we would reach the first cup final of the series, the Carabao Cup final, which we would play today. So I think I'm going to go Amad Diallo over Mazraoui and also Yoro over De Ligt. Otherwise, what I believe to be our strongest team right now. And it's time to face Man City once again. Bro, I feel like I've played Man City so much this year. I'm sick of it. This better be the last time, at least for a while, because I'm truly sick of it. Now, once again, I'd love for our first trophy to be the Carabao Cup. That'd be a nice stepping stone for this club right now, but it is not going to be easy to beat Man City. We've seen that now in what, 4 matchups so far in the series? I think 4. But in saying that, we're 1-0 down, so there's still a chance. Now, Ugarte is actually making a good run here. He's going to go for an early shot, and that could not be any more off target. All right, that was a little warning shot. Now, we faced Man City before. We in the league, we actually went up 2-0 immediately, which was a great start, and then we lost the lead to eventually lose 3-2. So, like, if we do the same thing as that game, just minus, you know, losing the lead, we'd win this. Now Bruno over to Amad Diallo, who's making a good run here. Gonna flip it up to Højlund. Højlund's gonna go for a header, and that header, yeah, that's not too threatening. That was a tough one though. Martinez versus Foden. I like that matchup better than De Ligt versus Foden. Look at Martinez, that tackle interception. That is exactly why it's so nice to have him back. All right, Diallo finding space. You know, their defense is definitely not the best. I do feel like they are a little weak. Now Bruno, okay, that bounced right over him. He didn't even go for it. Gonna win the loose ball though. No, I thought there was a player there. Bro, Mainu, you gotta be right there. He just passed it right to, I think, Silva. Foden, dangerous spot. Please, Mark Holland, boys. Holland's a danger man. Kyle Walker, who shouldn't even be there. At least his shot is saved though. Corner by Foden. That's going to be, oh, Diallo tried to go for the clearance, but he didn't even reach it. All right, 20 minutes in. Both teams have had their chances. Small chances though. No big chances just yet. Might be here though. Bruno to Amad. Amad's going to try to cut inside. Gonna go for a finesse shot. Oh, that was a good shot. Good save though. Might be our best chance so far. Now corner in. That is, bro, there's so many people in the way there. Diallo, chance to cross it, which dangerous cross. It's, oh, that's gonna bounce. Xavi, no, Xavi couldn't get it there. Header though. Oh man, if that went to Højlund, we're gonna turn and shoot. And how is Savinho this free on the side here? This is not good. Nunez, oh, okay, Lenny Yoro just lost him. Oh my, they just tried to sweat it and they gave it right to Maguire. Okay, they could have definitely scored that. Maguire, good spot at the right time, I guess. Okay, their passing is starting to get better here. It's starting to get a bit better. Lenny Yoro can't stop Haaland to Savinho. I feel like I can sense them, you know, turning this up a notch. Man, Haaland just almost took down Harry Maguire there, took him out. That'd have been a dirty play by Haaland. Gallo's gonna stop, oh man, Xavi's so free there if we can get it to him. We just can't. Oh no, Haaland, Maguire has to try and mark 2 players here at the same time. And oh, it's actually Lenny Yoro. That was great work from him, but the second chance is stopped by Maguire. Okay, that is good defense. It is desperate, chaotic, but it's good. Xavi, great ball to Dallo. Now Dallo's gonna try to fire this into Højlund. Højlund shot, and that's going to be tie game. Man United score first. Great play by Dallo and Xavi Simons to find the attack. And then Højlund, good finish. You know, he's kind of dropped off since start of the year, but he's starting to pick it up again as he just goes through John Stones' head. All right, 38th minute. This is all tied up. We still have a chance. Okay, we can't let them score, though. We cannot let them score after we just scored. That'd be so bad. Silva looking for Haaland, maybe. Goes back to Foden. Sandro Martinez. That's a good ball. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay, Maguire gets it, and we do get it out. Maguire, good play again. Might have one more chance for halftime, which Dallo... Oh, bro, once again, we can't get it to Xavi on a run there. That is so bad. All right, final chance to half goes to them. Martinez is going to say no. Hey, he's fully healthy again. He's playing really good. All right, the first half, this is all tied up at 1-1 currently. Come on, win this. We'll be playing a cup final today in the episode for our chance for our first trophy of the series. If we could just win this second half here. Now, Mainu, Højlund. Oh, man, that cross wasn't deep enough. Ugarte header. Get it back to him. Oh, Bruno can't control it. Savinho steals it. Okay, Haaland is so... Oh, I should have blocked the pass. Lenny Yoro has to come over. Oh, he actually did great getting the blocking. Lenny Yoro, great play. I kind of just tried to put him in front of the shot, and he actually blocked it. Now, Rodri. Okay, why is Diallo the near post man, bro? He's so short. He's like the shortest player for that. Mainu gets the clearance away at least. All right, Silva, Haaland, Lenny Yoro trying to block it. Lenny Yoro gets the ball, and we're just going to clear it. I am not messing with that. Now, Bruno. Okay, Bruno just went head first into Vardiol. Nowhere near the ball. What kind of challenge was that? Savinho, chance. Okay, I don't know who that was. Was that Yoro again? I think it was. Bro, Lenny Yoro is having a game here. Xavi, I think Dallo's still onside. I think he is. Dallo should be onside. It's going to stop. Now, this is an insane run for Dallo. Dallo's going to try to get a corner or something, but man, it's going to be a save by Ederson out to Walker. That was a good run. We said no angle to shoot from. They're going to play it out, though. Okay, Man City look a little rattled here a little bit. Dallo plays it over to Xavi Simons in the box. Going to do a skill there. Gonna go for a shot. Xavi Simons, what a goal to give us the lead. Bro, Xavi is an absolute star in this team. And that was a superstar worthy play right there. We have turned a 1-0 deficit into a 1-goal lead. And hey, I'm not gonna lie, Xavi, I don't know, I think he destroyed Ruben Dias. That skill right there, that was beautiful. He made a defender as good as Ruben Dias look silly. Got 30 minutes to go, 1-goal lead. Ugarte, great steal. Okay, we can score another here. Hoyland, I see you. Gonna try to play it to you, which that reaches Hoyland all the way to him, and that's gonna be another goal for United. Man City are crumbling right now. 61st minute, Man United 3, Man City 1 now. And Pep brings Marmoush on. What a second half though so far. We have turned this game around on its head, and we're now in the driver's seat to get a ticket to Wembley here. Oh man, Haaland's gonna get a chance there. Oh no, that is such a big save. I'm kind of surprised Onana made that save. I thought that was gonna be a Man City goal for sure. Foden, Haaland. Whoa, I don't know what just happened there, but the clearance was made. Haaland again, and oh my, Haaland hits the crossbar. Maguire clearance, and we just got lucky again. Bro, this might not be Man City's day. Bruno destroys that defender. Now he's running. Bruno, no, I was about to get it to Xavi again, bro. I'm like inches away from getting Xavi to be in. Like 3 separate times, and I can't do it. Lenioto, bro, Lenioto, he might be the MVP of the defense this game. And although all 3 of them played well. Oh no, Haaland's in, bro. Lenioto's got to do it again. Is gonna go for the shot. Onana makes the save. Rebound, Onana. Oh my. Okay, he has it. Never mind. Bro, I thought he was gonna spill that right in front of Haaland. Okay, Man City are trying, but they're not making a breakthrough yet. Hoyland to Xavi. Oh man, I can't lose it in that spot. I keep trying to thread the needle to a pass. Okay, Lenioto. Hey, this is a game where he's growing up. He's doing a masterful job on Haaland right now. Oh, Ugarte, that kind of pressure in that steal is perfect. We could seal this here. Ugarte, man, Rodri just caught up to Ugarte. That's so unfortunate though. All right, they got 8 minutes, scored 2 to tie it up, which is not very likely, but it's not impossible. Haaland's gonna get a pass. Mainu, good positioning. Now Bruno over to Xavi Simons. He's gonna take a touch. Gonna take an early shot there. Oh, I thought it was gonna be at least, a good bounce for us. Not right back to them. On 4 minutes, we got this. No way, Haaland. Wait, that's gonna bounce to Rodri? Wait, what just happened there? No way he just scored that. Okay, he's offside. I was gonna say, what kind of goal was that? I'm bringing on Obi, Collier, Guetta, and also Walker just to see out these final, 3 minutes. And this would be one of the biggest wins of the year by far. A win that I did not think we'd easily get after that first leg. It looked rough, but we have played great in this second leg, almost perfect. Obi almost controlled that, went for a shot. All right, Foden, last chance for them. I don't think they have time here. Even if they score, they don't have time. Haaland is gonna get a chance. Nope. Lisandro Martinez says no. And that's gonna be full time. So we started this game with a 1-0 deficit. And in the end, we beat Man City 3-0 to reach the Carabao Cup final. Yeah, that's a statement win for this series, a milestone win. And we are gonna play a cup final today now. All right, so Spurs end up beating Arsenal 4-3, so that means the final is going to be Tottenham versus Manchester United. But first, though, we face their rival in the Premier League. We face Arsenal away at the Emirates, and now this is a huge game for the top 4 race. We're tied on points with them. Or no, we're actually tied on points with Newcastle and Chelsea, but Arsenal are 3 points behind us, so kind of the same thing. Like any drop points, we're probably going to drop out of that 4th spot into like the 5th, 6th spot. So this game being that big, I think we have to play it. I think the Carabao Cup final is in the next month in March, so definitely going to play that today. But okay, once again, the Prem, the tough games don't stop. Now versus Arsenal, I'm going to rotate Mazraoui, Guetta, and also Dorgu in. Otherwise, same team that beat Man City. Now in a huge game versus Arsenal. Now, last time we played Arsenal, that was the game that Obi scored like a 90th minute winner. It was a very close game though, so I'm expecting, another one here. As Hoyland gets us kicked off. I mean, each big game we win though, the confidence in this team is growing. It is growing fast. Like that Man City win feels like a milestone win. Now, Saka versus Maguire, I would say I don't like this matchup, but Maguire actually did pretty well there. And we didn't let Saka just run right by him. Okay, Hoyland has got so much space here on the counter attack. Hoyland has got to score this. That's an easy chance. What is Arsenal's defense doing? Bro, they just let Hoyland just make a run and no one was attached to him. Okay, early days, and it's going to be 1-0 to Manchester United. I mean, that's one of the most simple goals for Hoyland all year long. Didn't really have to work for that. 7 minutes in. Now, a chance for Javi Guetta. Man, Arsenal's defense does not look good to start this game. Okay, I say that and I play it right to Zinchenko. Of course I do. Bro, Maguire is an absolute madman in this series. I don't know how, but he's so good. Ugarte, get it back to Bruno. See if we can find a better chance here, better avenue. Gonna go through Mazraoui on the right here. He is gonna look for a pass. Gonna play it back to Bruno. Back to Javi. Actually, Ugarte. Okay, that should have had some dip to it, but definitely a bit too high. Saka cross in. That's gonna bounce awkwardly. No, I couldn't even see where the ball is, bro. I couldn't even see where that ball actually was. I thought we cleared it, but the ball bounced so awkwardly. All right, that is so unfortunate. We should not have conceded that. Sometimes those free kicks are so weird. All right, we have let Arsenal back in this game now with Bruno. Trying to change it. Left-footed shot, dangerous. Raya makes the save. And they were playing horrible. We just gave them a chance now, and they're probably going to play much better. You can't do that to a team that's at home, just give them life. Yoto, good steal. Oh, we just got shouldered by Martinelli, though. Bro, they're playing different now. They look different. They have belief. Lenioto, another good tackle. Goes back to Marino. Shot. Onana makes the save. And yeah, this game just got tougher to win now. Saka into Havertz. Havertz looking for a pass. Maguire. Stays strong. And okay, that was shaky, but it works. That was definitely shaky. Bruno's going to play a good ball to Mazraoui. He's going to stop. Now wait for Bruno. Bruno is going to swing this over to Xavi. Okay, I wanted Xavi to stay on side there, or at least stay like in front of the ball. Dorgu into Xavi Simons. He's going to take a finesse shot. Okay, that was a pretty far finesse. It's going to win a corner at least. Bro, can I ever score from a corner? Is it even possible in this game anymore? Bro, what kind of contact is that? I feel like it's simply not possible anymore. And I gotta say, Lisandro Martinez has made our defense so much better. I gotta say, he has played miles better than De Ligt, like miles better. Now, Xavi is gonna flip out to Højlund. Højlund, decent first touch, just can't get the shot away. Chance here, Bruno. Gonna receive that pass beautifully. Bruno, chance to score another. Oh, what a save by Raya. And that would have been a really nice chance. Mazraoui, I kind of want to shoot this, but okay, let's try and be smarter than that. Okay, I lost it. I should have just shot that. I should not have been smarter. I should have just shot the ball. Because now Saka gets a counterattack. Oh, chance. Whoa, bro, that was a beautiful tackle. Oh no, please get the ball. This is so awkward. Martinez, that's a shot. Onana makes the save. Oh man, that was so sloppy though. All right, to end the first half, Saka in header. Gabriel, it goes over the net. All right, this is just like the first matchup. You know, it's very close, tied up at halftime. Now, Ugarte's in a yellow, so we're going to take care of that. I might bring on Collier at some point because we cannot go down to 10 men against this Arsenal team. Oh, that was a great ball, but it's a little too far away from Bruno, though. All right, Martinez over to Dorgu. Dorgu is going to stop. Play to Xavi. Xavi is going to play it right back. Oh, bro, I should have played it over the top. He was making a great run there. Xavi, that's a great man. Højlund is really dissecting their defense. Oh, what a dribble from Højlund. Oh, Gabriel came over and recovered so well, though. Oh, we got to take out Saka. I got to take him out. No, he passed it just in time. Havertz shot. That is off the crossbar, I think. Okay, the crossbar is my friend today, I guess. We're getting a little bit lucky with some of these shots. Bro, Højlund again is finding space behind. Bro, he has controlled this all the way. He's gonna try to play it back to a teammate, but can't. Bro, this is chaos. Onana, please, Onana. Okay, that was shaky. Oh, it's gonna bounce awkwardly. Bro, okay, Javi could have got that way earlier. He made that so stressful. Now, once again, the Højlund. Bro, he's getting in behind so easily. Controls that all the way so well. Xavi. This is his spot. Xavi looking for the finesse. Oh, that is Xavi's spot, bro. Cutting in like that. That is totally his play. Okay, I did not want Ugarte being sent off, so I want to bring on Collier for Ugarte. I'm doing that change. Oh no, but right away, Saka again against Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez, another good tackle from him. Bro, he's barely put a foot wrong since coming back from injury. Okay, Dorgu has got a lot of space here, actually. Dorgu is going to play it over to Xavi. Okay, that was meant for Højlund. Going to find Højlund. Højlund, strength, patience, and he finds the shot. 2-1 in the 71st minute. Bro, Højlund's on fire. We're going to talk about these rumors that we've heard, you know, floating around, but those rumors might mean nothing if Højlund is playing this well consistently. He scores again. He's just destroying this Arsenal's defense. 71st minute, 2-1 to United. This would be such a big win for the top 4 race. It'd be so big. Is that a foul? Bro, that's not a foul. He just fell over. I feel like Javi barely even touched him. Dembele, oh, that's a great ball in behind. Oh, that's how they scored last time. Bro, I remember it. Maguire got caught in behind. This time it was Lisandro Martinez. Another play where they make a run and we just don't track them well enough, and it's a good finish in the end. All right, 2-2. The dramatic games don't stop. We have 15 minutes to go still. Like every game against a big team in the Prem is just drama-filled. Okay, all of a sudden defense is looking shaky. Odegaard is looking for a spot here. Oh, bro, is he onside? Okay, thankfully he's offside. Lisandro Martinez actually played him offside perfectly there. And that's a dangerous game, though. That could have been so bad. Dembele's on, so that's a dangerous player. Marino, though, gonna play it back to Dembele. Maguire, wrong side of, I think, Trossard or whoever their striker is. Okay, we kind of just got lucky again by not conceding that. Collier is gonna find Bruno in space. That's a great ball to Bruno. Bruno gonna try to feed in Højlund. No, I needed that a little bit more harder. A little more pace on that. It might reach Højlund. Oh, bro, it's Amora. Who's Amora? I don't even know who that is. Am I drawing a blank here? Okay, Onana, that's a big save. Maybe he saves us a point this game. All right, 2 minutes. We gotta make sure we get the final chance here. No, bro, I tried playing it out. You gotta be kidding me. Is that gonna cost us points this game? Declan Rice shot. Onana makes the save. Bro, is that gonna cost us points? That was such a bad pass by me. Short corner, Saka, crossover. Okay, Javi Guerra, what a clearance. Now, Bruno, okay, we just have to clear that backwards. Okay, I might have to play for a point here. Nope, Dorgu makes a steal. Now, plays it through to Xavi. Do we have time? I think we have time, actually. And Xavi's got some stamina left. Xavi Simons running through. Plays it to Højlund. Højlund, a chance for a winner. We've scored another 90th minute winner versus Arsenal. Are you kidding me? Bro, we've done it again, this time in the away match. Man, Arsenal has to be so mad after that. 2 times it's happened to them this year. Just a breakaway, and Xavi's too quick. And Højlund found a good spot for the shot, too. Man, we have scored so many late goals in this series. Like, Fergie time is truly a thing in this series. Once again, we score in the final few minutes of a game, and that is such a big win for the top 4 race. I mean, if we actually finish top 4, we can look back at this win and maybe say this win is what propelled us to get top 4 and get back in the Champions League. That's how big this win could be. Yeah, so that win puts us now in second place. That is such a big win. And yeah, we're 6 points with Arsenal now. Man, that is, again, the Man City win was a milestone. That feels like another milestone win. I think this team is starting to show us something. Like, this rebuild is on. And okay, next we're going to play the Carabao Cup final. Yup, you know, the big games don't stop. So we got 3 games. The sim before that, we got Wolves, Villa, and then Newcastle in the FA Cup. And also West Brom before we get to Spurs. So a lot of games to sim here. All right, so first game, Wolves is going to be a big 3-1 win. I like that. And then a really big game versus Villa, which we are going to lose 2-1. Okay, so we slip up versus Villa. Next, to stay alive in the FA Cup, okay, we just lost 4-3 in extra time versus Newcastle United. And I kind of thought we'd win this without an issue, but Javi scored and also Højlund, but not enough to beat Newcastle. So we're out of the FA Cup, but honestly, I'm not too worried about that. We already have a chance to win the Carabao Cup, a domestic trophy, so we can go for that and also focus on top 4, which is much more important than an FA Cup trophy. And now finally, the last one, oh, it's going to be a 1-1 draw though with West Brom. That's not good. And that's the 20th place team right there. All right, so after all that, we sit currently in 4th place, so I guess after all that, it's not bad. So tied with Newcastle and 2 points behind Villa and 5 points behind Chelsea. Yeah, it's still so close. We're a loss away from 8th still, so top 4 race hasn't really changed much. But okay, next up we have our first cup final of the series, first chance for a trophy. We face Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. But before this game, we got some news here, some transfer news. In a recent press conference, Victor Osimhen, he says that one of his dreams is to play in the Premier League. And he also says he's a big fan of Manchester United. Now that's interesting because all season long, there's been rumors floating around that we are interested in Victor Osimhen. I mean, some going as far as saying that we've already put in a bid for him. So yeah, this is where things get a little bit dicey here. I mean, Osimhen is he's a world-class striker. I mean, especially in FC. He's linked in real life. He's linked in the game to us. He would be pretty much a perfect striker to play in this Ruben Amorim system. He pretty much would be perfect. So the question becomes, is he better than Højlund? That's what we have to think about here, because if we signed Osimhen, it would pretty much replace Højlund. He would definitely lose his starting spot at least. And I mean, this season, Højlund's got 32 goals in 35 games. So, I mean, it'd be really hard to replace him with Osimhen, like really, really hard. I mean, there might be a scenario where we can actually play both of them in the same team, in the same starting lineup in a 2-striker formation that's pretty similar to ours right now. I mean, I'm thinking like maybe if Xavi is a lone cam, Bruno drops back and is a box-to-box and plays alongside a CDM, maybe like a 3-5-2, that can maybe work. And that could mean that our front 2 could be Højlund and Victor Osimhen. I guess the player being sacrificed in that setup would be Manu, I think. So that is something to think about. You know, I see the comments. A lot of you guys are talking about Victor Osimhen. I mean, if we get Champions League for next year and we sign him next year, that would be such a big signing. It's just, does it make sense? Does it work with our setup? Do we have to change our formation? Should we even do it? Let me know in the comments down below what you think, because that's a very tough one, but it also is interesting. All right, though, next up, Spurs, Man United, our first chance for a trophy in this series, the Carabao Cup final. Now, I think I'm going to play Diallo on the right this game and pretty much stick with, I think, the same team, though. This team has not failed me today so far, so I can't really change it that much. So Diallo over Mazraoui, that's the only big change. And we have a trip to Wembley. Now, this would be Ruben Amorim's first trophy with United. You know, it's taken what, kind of a year and a half? Maybe about a year, actually, you know, maybe a year and a few months. But it would be his first trophy at the club. So that would be a big moment for him. You know, our team is really firing right now. He's doing way better than last year, so his job is pretty much not under pressure. But this would go a long way, you know, proving that he should be the man to lead United into the future. First chance goes to them, open net, and Brennan Johnson has scored 2 minutes in. What a horrible start for us in this Carabao Cup final. That is so horrible. Bro, he kind of out-muscled Maguire there. I don't know who that is, but the striker goes in, and then Johnson just gets the rebound. It's an open net. I mean, I guess you'd want Onana to, you know, punch the ball out further, but I don't think Onana is there to blame for that. I think it's probably Maguire. All right, that is a rough start, but like I said, so far, there has been barely any games that have been non-dramatic. I mean, I could bet this game is going to be full of drama, so not surprised with that start so far. Bro, Brennan Johnson is torching Lisandro Martinez. That's a bad sign. Now, that's a good crossover. That easy header that Onana saves. Bro, this has been a really bad start. This has been a really, really bad start here. I don't feel good about this now. I don't feel good about it. Amad Diallo. Okay, Amad, please get that, Amad. That is actually great work from him to win that. Now, Højlund, Xavi, we have breakaway here, kind of, maybe not. Gonna lay it up to Bruno. That's a great ball from Xavi. That is beautiful. That just split the defense. Oh, I just couldn't find a pass, though. We just ruined that so bad. Bro, they're playing so quick here. All went for a slide tackle, and Son instead is gonna score. 13 minutes in, Spurs 2, United 0. Yeah, this is the worst start imaginable here. Bro, they're just playing so aggressive here. Bro, we need to drug test them. What did Ange feed them? Brennan Johnson, chance here, but this feels like the game we lost like 5-1 against Chelsea. This feels like that. They're playing so aggressive. They got Kimmich too. Bro, what kind of team is this? Højlund, Bruno, good pass there, Bruno. Through to Xavi to get us back in this. Xavi's gonna shoot, and okay, we're back in this. 2-1 in the 19th minute. There's about to be some goals in this game. It's just gonna be like who can outscore the other team. All right, 20 minutes in, it's 2-1. Dallo making a great run. Oh, Xavi, is that a foul? That is not a foul, actually. Dallo over to Bruno. Bruno's got space here with a super long shot that looked good, but it's not gonna beat Pickford in goal for them. Yeah, I barely realized that they have Benjamin Sesko up top. Like, he feels so dangerous to our defense. Okay, Ugarte, great ball to Bruno. Bruno over to Ahmad. Ahmad making a run here. Oh man, that was supposed to go to Bruno, not Højlund. Yeah, that was a tough one though. Højlund, Bruno, Xavi again. Xavi Simmons, chance to, oh, we should have scored that. Xavi, we need that one. That would have been a perfect time to tie it up. All right, short corner over to Menu. Menu is going to swing it backwards. Okay, Lyoto is not shooting this. Xavi back to Lyoto. We find some space. Maguire gets it. Harry Maguire shoots, and Harry Maguire's shot is going to go off target. And I thought Harold was going to score that. Sir Harold. All right, Sesko is on a great run here. That's going to be a header that Onana makes a save, and Maguire. Okay, that's kind of a weird clearance, but you know what? It works, and then Dallo actually keeps in. Okay, that's a good clearance. Dallo just saved that one. Ugarte, Xavi over to Dallo. We got space here again. Dallo up to Højlund. Højlund. Chance to score. Oh, Pickford, his positioning there was perfect. He came out, had such a good time. Xavi's steal, bro. Spurs defense is literally as bad as ours. Bruno, good chance there for Bruno. Pickford makes the save though. All right, 4 minutes left of the first half. Menu over to Lyoto shot. Pickford makes the same save though. Oh man, we should have scored one of these chances. Ugarte steals it, is gonna try to win a corner, but oh, Son's gonna steal it though. Bro, this game is chaos. It's pure chaos right now. Halftime, it's gonna be Spurs 2, United 1. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to win this. I think it's gonna be tough. Bruno to Højlund. Højlund is making a run here that is, it's pretty dangerous. Get it back to Bruno. Bruno cross in. Xavi. Okay, Xavi's gonna fight for that. Gonna bounce awkwardly. It's cleared. And of course, Sesko's gonna win it. Of course he is. Now that is great pressure. Ugarte and Menu. Xavi lifts it up for Højlund. Højlund, one touch. Højlund shot. No, man, he bobbled it a little bit. His touch wasn't the greatest. That was such a good ball from Xavi. Ugarte back to Xavi. Okay, find the right pass here. Find it. Patience will find it. Ugarte back to Menu. Menu gonna play it to Højlund. Over to Bruno. Now Bruno gonna lift this for Højlund. That is beautiful, Højlund. Oh, we just can't get contact on the header. Bro, their attack just feels so good. Like, we're definitely not gonna only concede 2 this game. They're gonna score again. So we're not gonna win this unless we score at least 2 more. Back to Ahmad. Ahmad, great turn there into Bruno. Bruno sees Højlund. Højlund breaks through a little bit. Now get it back to Bruno. Bruno is gonna shoot from distance. Pickford, bro. Pickford is starting to be unbeatable with these saves. Like, that save was insane. How do we not even get a corner from that? Menu back to Bruno in space. Højlund. Oh, he's making a run there. It's a little bit too late though. Menu plays it. No, tried to play it to Højlund. Menu still holds it, but oh, is he gonna be offside? I think he handballed it actually. I don't think he was offside. Oh no, Brennan Johnson has got space here. Lisandro Martinez catching up. Slide tackle, can't get it, and then Kulusevski's gonna score, and Spurs make this Carabao Cup final 3-1 to them. Oh, that's so unfortunate, bro. That was such a good pass back by Brennan Johnson. Yeah, that just made this near impossible to come back now. We got 20 minutes, scored 2. It's not impossible, but we gotta score at least 1 quick. Menu's gonna lose it. That's so unfortunate. Bro, if Pickford wasn't superhuman, we might have got at least 1 out of all these shots, but he has just killed our attack, our confidence. We just can't beat him. Okay, we're going to attacking here somewhere. Rawi, Xerxes, Guetta coming on. Bruno dropped back to be a box-to-box. So Xerxes kind of playing as a cam right now. Pretty much our only chance now. That's an awkward bounce. Okay, that bounce is going to fall to Bruno. Oh, man, Bruno's got no pace, though. We actually going to win this, Bruno. Oh, my. Bruno, this would give us a chance. Bro, that might be the luckiest bounce of my FC career. How did that corner allow Bruno to have a one-on-one? I don't even know how that even happened. But okay, final 15 minutes. This game is on again. Bro, like, you can't even write that up. I don't know how that ball bounced like that, but you're down only a goal with how much time left? Yeah, exactly 15 minutes left. All right, this is not over quite yet. It's not over yet. But okay, if they score, this is over. Brennan Johnson, the same pass back. Kulusevski shot. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He just put that in the corner? Bro, I feel like I was right in front of him and we just still couldn't block the shot. Bro, that is such a buzzkill after we felt like we had a chance to come back. He just takes a shot, goes around right into the corner. Like, that's just an unsavable shot. All right, back to needing 2 goals in the final still, what, 10 minutes now probably. I mean, we're gonna play to the final whistle and try. Dallo, Xavi Simmons. Now there's space here. Dallo should overlap. He is gonna, oh, that's actually a perfect ball. Dallo, a chance. Dallo, no, we gotta score that. We could have had literally an instant response there. Javi Guetta over to Xerxes. Bro, we're just standing still right now. I see no movement. Bro, no one's moving around. At least we got a foul there, actually. Okay, we can't shoot this, though. We're gonna lay it off. Maguire is gonna play a good ball to Xerxes, actually. Xerxes. Oh, man, I gotta cross this in. I'm not crossing it again. No way. Xerxes, Højlund. Oh, Van de Ven just outmuscled him. Xerxes up to Højlund, which he actually is onside. Højlund got 2 players to beat. Kind of beats one. Finesse shot. Pickford makes the save. Yeah, that right there might be the end for us here. Oh, like we had a chance when we scored that goal with Bruno, but the Kulishevsky goal just sealed it. That shot was just perfect. And we just fouled him. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Great to finish game. Great. Okay, it was already over anyways. Son is going to score, and that's going to seal this trophy for Spurs. It's going to be 5-2 in this Carabao Cup final. Yeah, this game was rough. That is just so unfortunate. This game was rough. I mean, we might have made a leap here with rebuilding Man United, but still, there's still so much more work to do. And this cup final is a sign of that. Højlund can't get that cross, and that there's going to be full time. So we lose the Carabao Cup final after we're going to come back versus Man City. We just heartbreakingly lose at Wembley in the final. Yeah, that one hurts. That one definitely hurts, bro. We had a chance there. We just couldn't defend, and also could not beat Pickford enough to give us a chance. So we still await our first trophy of the series. Yeah, that one's gonna sting for a while. All right, though, that means all we have left this season is just the Premier League. That's it. So our main goal remains the same, though. You know, qualify for the Champions League. That's our main goal here. I mean, that would be a very successful season, but I mean, as you see, it is not gonna be easy. It's just so close. You know, a loss, we're down to 8th. There's so many different things that can happen here. And as good as Højlund is, after that game, I can't help but think if we had Osimhen, you know, a more, you know, experience, you know, arguably better. I mean, he's 9 ratings above Højlund, so he definitely is better in game at least somewhat. If we had him in the team, or even maybe alongside Højlund, do we win that game? I don't know. I mean, that's one world-class player that would join us at United, so that's something to think about. I kind of feel like he might change that cup final, but I don't know. So next episode is going to be the final 2 months of the season here, and we're going to see if we can finish top 4 and get Champions League for next year. Now, before we end the episode, though, a few days after the final, we're just chilling at home. You know, it's been a stressful few weeks here, and we're going to have a few more before the season is over. But we're watching TV, just relaxing, and we get a knock at the door. And as we go to answer it, it turns out it's actually Bruno Fernandes, and he tells us, "I need to talk to you." If you want to find out what that's all about, then stay tuned for the next episode. Of course, drop a like if you want to see more of this series, and if you want to watch our latest center back career mode episode, then click on screen to watch that.